Hi, this is Tech Readings by Andre, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that our show times are listed on our website at secondreadingsbyandre.com, where all that information is there. So let's get started with the show for today. We got a little bit of an echo. Hopefully that will be resolved soon. The wife is here, but she's taking care of something outside. So I did promise last show that we would do the Bitcoin with the flame reading. So let's get started with that as we're waiting for more people to come in for today's show. So we got the candle, we got the lighter. So we need that piece of paper. So let's put our energies into the piece of paper dealing with Bitcoin. Okay, so making sure that we're focusing on Bitcoin, the entity itself, and thinking about its future and all that sort of thing moving forward. So let's put that energy into the piece of paper. Okay, seems pretty good. Now let's get that flame reading started. So you just keep going until Spirit says stop. That looks good. Let's see what we got. Make sure you distinguish your candle. You don't want to burn down the house. So this is what we got for today's flame reading for today for Bitcoin. Very interesting picture. The first thing I see is somebody sitting, a frog-like creature, which is very interesting. Yeah, he kind of like he's sitting on the throne. So frog sitting, ready to pounce into something. So I think this more of the situation that we are ready to really leap into a new era of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin moving forward, as everything is kind of muddled up and everybody's doing those knee-jerk reactions and selling the cryptocurrencies for very, very cheap. And the big boys are buying it up really cheap because we keep selling it cheap. So, but I do believe that the pressure is starting to really build up. It's whenever I think of the cryptocurrency market right now, and especially Bitcoin, I'm thinking of a pressure. If you remember those old pressure cooker with the little thing on the top, and it would whistle, and somebody putting their finger on top of that, it's gonna be blowing up very, very soon, and it's going to be in April, May, June, July, and possibly before that period of time, that it's going to be really going, because we're going to have price action. The pressure of supply and demand is going to be very major in the next little while for Bitcoin. The wife is now here and talking about the little frog man that's on the maybe a tree stump or something.
I see waves.
Waves.
Very big waves.
I
don't see a frog.
Well, here's his head.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so I'm not sure what you guys see out there. Somebody says it kind of looks like a BTC chart. That it does, all over the place. So the waves would indicate that it's going to be coming in waves, and everybody's going to be buying and selling and all of that sort of thing, getting into a rhythm. And of course, the more the elites and all that scare us out of well, not me, anyways. Maybe you, scaring us out of the market and all that sort of thing, and people, gosh darn it, didn't go to $1 million the other day. I'm going to sell it. I hear a lot of that in the market itself. People are just too, what do you say? They want immediate. They want everything now. Even now, cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, is a long-term game, and everybody wants it now. And so when it doesn't do exactly what they said on the tin, they get out, and usually at a cheaper price. So that those waves is that indicating that it's going to be like a tsunami too. When those waves do hit, it's going to be like a tsunami, because now you got that buying pressure with a very low amount of cryptocurrencies on the market. So that could be the waves. Let's give it a quarter turn. Kind of like a tree stump. What do you guys see?
Seahorse.
A seahorse? What would that indicate?
Well, they swim sideways.
They swim sideways. Just like that Bitcoin market, right? It's swimming sideways. Very resilient creatures. Of course, cryptocurrencies is just swimming along. Everybody's in this fear and all that sort of thing. The tsunami might wash the frog people away. But the seahorse, of course, swimming through the murky water, basically what I'm picking up with that. Don't give up your Bitcoin for any price right now. Okay? Let's give it another quarter turn. That's how you do a flame reading. What do we got here?
A horse running really fast.
A horse running really fast. Yeah, I did see a horse already. I also see a goat in here. So, diamond hands, yeah. So a horse really running free. When I think of horses, it's running free in the pasture, majestic, that sort of thing. So basically, Bitcoin is going to be running free in the near future. I'm picking up 2025. It's really going to be picking up steam, and everybody and your uncle is going to be getting into crypto. Or actually, yeah, charging bull would be another good one. A charging bull is the bull cycle, right? So when does Charles think the bull cycle is? It's pretty soon. As I keep telling people, if you're not in the Bitcoin yet, what are you waiting for? It's going to be going pretty strong very, very soon. It's going to be running free. It's going to be smashing through everything. And of course, now we have China getting into the fray with their ETF coming up very, very soon. So we did that. Now this is the end. What do we see? Kind of like robotic hands.
It's like A-OK, so like the
A-OK?
Yeah.
Right on. So everything's going to be A-OK for the next little while. Even though we're having all this stupidity from governments and all that sort of thing. And you got the big banks, no Bitcoin here. They're going to be losing out, of course. It's like any time you have a disruptive technology. If you look back in history, every time there's been a disruptive technology, there's all these people that were part of the old system. Okay. And of course, they're the ones with the money, right? Big money right now. And they're going to be fighting us tooth and nail. You know, when electricity came out, right? I remember I was reading a a book a long time ago, and the advertisements that they had, if you have electricity in your home, demons will come out of the walls, and all kind of propaganda like that. And it's basically what we're going through right now. Of course, electricity won out over oil lamps. I think that was the company that was trying to get rid of it. And then the disruptive technology of from DC to AC electricity. And you can go look at that story. Or the computer, or the internet. You know, it's only going to be used for pornography, that internet. Well, it's a big part of it, but I think we use it for just about everything. So think back to those days when a disruptive technology came along and all the imbeciles that didn't get on board and try to fight it in a big way, like the telephone. Okay, so let's get into the next thing. Looks pretty good for Bitcoin. What do we got next? Somebody was asking the question on, I think it was my Discord, about Elon Musk's Neuralink, which is something that I'm never going to be getting anytime soon. It goes a little beyond my tolerance to new technologies. I like new technologies like the next person, but putting something in your brain, I don't think so. I don't know about you guys. I'm definitely going to say no. No, thank you. So the health of this particular situation, the technology's been around for quite some time. Hasn't been perfected, and I don't think it's going to be perfected anytime soon. So it's not going to be something that we're going to have to worry about in this generation. Maybe our grandkids' generation is going to be something when it's perfected. Bless you. The money for that particular situation is going to not be there when it does come out. I know Elon comes out with all kinds of wonderful technologies, but not many of them become huge. Sometimes they falter and they fall apart and all that sort of thing. Like his flamethrower and his tunnel, it didn't go so well. So not every great idea he comes out with is great. So I'm thinking this could be something that's going to be many, many years from now. Okay, maybe our grandkids, maybe their grandkids' time that we're going to be putting things in our brain and all that sort of thing. So nothing that we should be worrying about anytime soon. What do we got next? Global economy is approaching the point of no return, and this is correct. And this is why Bitcoin is very important. Stop just thinking of it as a money-making thing. It's more than that. It's our survival. It's our escape to safety, like gold and silver and anything that's not attached to the banking industry. It's probably a good idea. Not financial advice, of course, but I would seriously consider that at this point in time. Just that. Now, let's throw some cards down. Let's see if we can get some more insight. We already know that the banking system is going to be falling apart very, very soon. Or it's not too healthy. Will it recover? We already know that the fiat currency is being changed into government-issued currency in the United States. Here in Canada, not so much. I think Canada is going to be headed to a really rough time. Yeah, it's going to be very, very soon. Probably sometime this summertime, we're going to start to really see the effects of the economy not booming. Unfortunately, this time it's been so slow. It's like a crash in slow-mo. I think people looked up, oh, is the crash still going on? Gonna go have a nap. That's basically what we've been going through. I think everybody's expecting that hard thud for the crash. This time they've cushioned it as much as they could with money printing. So it's very slow descent. Okay. But right now, of course, if you've gone grocery shopping, you've noticed the economy's not the greatest. We're getting a pizza. Yeah, we just got a pizza. Things are not looking too healthy out there. Okay, I'll just give it to you that way. And I think that's going to be something that's going to be going on for another 2 to 3 years. The initial onset of that, and of course, to recover from a crash or a slowed economy takes about 5 to 7 years on average. If you look back in history, it takes about 7 years for recovery, right? But in the end, we're going to be coming out with some brand new solutions to many of the situations that we put ourselves, they put us into, the elite and the banking industry, with sound money. So that'll be the next step, not CBDCs. Okay, there's going to be sound money based off of Bitcoin. Lots of videos out there on that, where the Bitcoin is going to be like the gold standard, and everything else would be based off of the price of that. Okay, so another good reason to get to Bitcoin. What do we got next? Ditching the US dollar, as many of the not European, but the Russia, China, and all of them are ditching the dollar. And they've already stated that they're going to be doing this. And this is why they've been buying tons and tons and tons of gold, because you're going to be going the old way of gold, silver, anything with value, actual value, not hot air like our currency here. And that's going to be very, very soon. It's going to be this summer. And this is why, if you've been noticing, that they're trying to get another war started. It's not because they want freedom. It's because they want to keep the status quo. And that's basically what war is about, part of it. And it's a great way of washing your money and having it come back to you. Just like the current wars right now. That's more of a Saturday thing to talk about. But yes, we're going to be seeing this really unfold this summertime, June, July. Okay? Hopefully that answers that question. And I guess we're into the chat. Hello, everybody from the chat. Waiting patiently. What price do you see for Jasmy? It is now around 0.0049. I don't see numbers per se, but I do see 1 penny in about. They gave me 20 months, whatever 20 months is.
I saw 2026.
2026? So there you go. So yeah, they just gave me the number 20. 20 years? 20 days? Or 2026? Probably somewhere in that period of time, we're going to start to see a penny, which is not bad if you're sitting on a lot of that Jasmy, which it seems to be very, very popular. As I've noticed doing my video editing and SEO, that Jasmy is very, very good. Okay, let's get into the next one. Bashman. Hi, Andre. Thanks. Just did my taxes fast as you suggested. Coinbase charged me over 1,000 Canadian to convert USDT to GBP for okay. Bloody expensive. Will I find another exchange that's cheaper for? Yeah. There's tons of places. All right. And of course, never leave your cryptocurrencies on an exchange. You go in there, you get the thing that you want, you take it out. Or if you have a BTM around, use it. Here in Canada, we can, if it's under a certain amount of money, you can do it without green lighting your wallet. Green light is meaning information is not passed to anybody else. So if you have do it at, what's the number?
1,000? 10,000.
10,000?
I think 10,000.
So you do 9,900, and then you're under that. So if you had 20,000, you do it a little bit at a time. You could still do it in one sitting. Of course, that's a lot of bills to be putting into the machine. But let's throw some cards down for Batman. Lots of confusion around what to do next. There's other places you can go to other than Coinbase. I know it's the easiest, but they charge a lot for their services. I have a feeling around you. Look around yourself. I think there's some exchanges that are in the UK that I'm not familiar with, but look around. There's probably at least something that's really good. Get with those people that are crypto enthusiasts in your area, and they probably know. There you go. Thank you for that. 3 cards for Runestone on Bitcoin. An airdrop to Taproot address that hold 3 or more ordinals. Okay. We know one of the guys that was working on Taproot. Incredible program, actually. It looks pretty good. Everything is going to be staying still for the next little while, but I think after a moment in time, probably 4 or 5 months from now, it's going to be really up and running. There's going to be a lot of price fluctuation, so you're going to have to really fight for that price discovery, or it's going to have to. But I think after it's all done and said, it's going to be something that going to be very good to sit on for quite some time. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. When do you see altcoin season? I have a feeling it won't be till 2025. I think it's going to be a little bit different. It's this time around been really, really different. And I think everything is going to be going up tremendously at the same time with the next bull run. It's going to be all this excitement when it does happen. And I think everybody's going to be throwing money at just about every cryptocurrency that there is out there this time around. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. It's going to be before 2025. How high do you see Gala going in the next altcoins run? I don't know. I don't see numbers. I get a general sense. I think it's going to be going up quite a bit. They gave me a 20, maybe 20%, 20 times. I do think it's going to be something that's going to be missed by a large amount of people. And it's going to be coming into a new price discovery in the next little while, because you're going to be putting out new updates and all that sort of thing. But it's going to be a while until it really hits home. Okay? So if you're sitting on that gala, keep sitting on it. It's just like every other cryptocurrency. It's going to be fine. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. What if they created a way to stimulate division? Oh, divination?
What does that simulate?
Stimulate? Divination. I guess you could, everybody can do it. So it's just, everybody's psychic. Just, you're only as psychic as far as you want to be, or you feel comfortable with. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question.
I don't know if you want to do that.
Flame reading? What time we got? Yeah, we'll do a quick flame reading for Charles. Put that energy in there. Light the candle. It's a hot topic. Spirit says, you're not done yet. Keep going. Now we're done. Something about running. I looked at it this way. It looked like somebody were running. Huh?
Kissing.
Huh?
2 people kissing.
2 people kissing.
And the girl has her leg up.
Girl has her leg up. Woohoo.
Like in movies.
Okay. I just saw the runner. Somebody's runners. Here and there. It's pants. Everything's opposite on the screen. So there could be a new relation coming your way, or rekindled of whatever you have right now. Also, that there's going to be some moment in time where you're going to be running towards something in the near future. It's going to be something where you're kind of panicked. I'm picking up, so you're not quite knowing which direction to go, but in the end, you'll get there, and it's going to be just fine. Okay? Don't freak out. Okay? What do we got here? Kind of a mountain scene. Lake. With a mountain and a tree. So there's going to be a moment in time where maybe where this incident happens is you're on a little bit of a holiday or outside of the city or something like that. Just sitting and relaxing. There's going to be something like that coming up for you very, very soon. People. Okay. Which is not? Oh, no, you already did that one. I see a guy with an anvil, hammering on an anvil. First thing I saw. Arms way up in the air, bringing the hammer down on the anvil.
Muscular dude.
Muscular dude.
Daisy sees dogs' faces.
Dogs' faces. Okay. So creating something You could be in the process of building something new and tempering the steel and all that sort of thing. It's not actual metal, but you're fashioning something brand new for yourself that's going to be working out fine. Could be a relationship, could be a new business or a situation for you. And I think it's going to be working out for you in a good way. Okay? I think that's all that's the last one, I think. What do I see? See a Roadrunner. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go with that. Roadrunner. Always being chased, but never caught. So there could be a situation where when you're trying to, or somebody's trying to capture you, but you keep giving them the slip. And then they fall off a cliff and a boulder hits them in the head and they have a little umbrella. You know the story. If you watch Looney Tunes in the past. So there's this whole wonderful story happening with you building something brand new for yourself. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. What else we got? Digital Looney. Yes. I guess we're at the end of the show.
Why?
What else we got? Okay. Hi, Andre. Doge 1 rocket blast off in one day. Will the rocket still go into space then? Nothing. Okay. Will there be problems? Yes, there's a few problems, but they're going to be covering it up and making it look nice and shiny and all that wonderful stuff. Probably won't be for quite some time that we figure out that something's amiss. Okay? Then they'll try it again. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. What else we got? Oh, thank you for the $5. How far will the Tune FM token and Dovu token go in the near future? Okay. We'll do the first one, which is Tune FM token. Never heard of it. Oh boy. Not very far, according to these cards, especially this one. Lying awake late at night, wearing your head off. And I think this is the people that are associated with. I think they're going to be getting into some type of situation that something's not working right. Okay? It's going to be holding up that price, and people are going to. Okay? So that's the first one. For whatever reason, technology may be wonderful, but for some reason it just doesn't click for the first millennia. Let's do the next one. Dovu token. Well, a whole lot of secrets are going to be coming out of this. One, it may be something that they didn't want people to know, and it's going to be out there in the wilderness, and they're just going to see it, and people are going to be turned off by that, so they're going to have to regroup and redo everything behind the scenes and maybe rebrand themselves and try another go with it. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. What else we got? Daisy Chains. Has the bad weather for UK ended? Just thinking with all those protests. No. This is only the beginning. Saw a little clip of that today on YouTube of things happening in and around Europe, including UK. what can I say? It's going to be there for a while, and maybe that's something that we can discuss on the Saturday Live on Rumble. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Polkadot, worth investing in? Yes. That's a quick one. I've done so many readings on Polkadot. Yes, it is. That's it. Okay. Because we got pizza. Oh, you came up with another. It's fine. It's cool.
Okay, two more.
Two more.
This one and another one.
Okay. How does Radix crypto look end of year? Sounds like a bug killing thing. Radix gets rid of roaches. I'm just being goofy. Sorry.
He's hungry.
I'm hungry. I think a lot of people are going to be running away from this one for whatever reason, even though the price is going to be doing okay. Health-wise, I think it's a cryptocurrency that doesn't know where it wants to be or what it wants to be. So it's going to be causing confusion, but the price is going to be okay. Keep sitting on. I think it's more of a short-term thing. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Next question. Anything big global news happening tomorrow with 42s in the date?
It's Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Unfortunately, we're not. Well, we are repeating history. And that's more of a Rumble question. Sorry. I'd have to say yes. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to secretreadingsbyandre.com where all that information is there. If you like a personal healing with my wonderful wife, the Reiki healer, make sure you go to secretreadingsbyandre.com where all that information is also there. If you like to protect your cryptocurrency in the best possible way, not on an exchange, not in an ETF, but a cold storage vault like a Trezor, where you can trade coins right on the app. Just saying, Batman. So that's for sale on our website. And if you should happen to purchase one, Batman, from the website, we make a little bit of profit from that purchase. With that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.